Hey everyone, it's Dottie. It is time for me to do my New Year Hottie Challenge for the week. This past week the challenge was to create a vision board. I almost forgot about it, but I did it. And it's probably easier if I grab the camera and just kind of go through what I have on here. I probably could have used like a big poster, but I did this on the computer, so I just did what I could with what I had. So hold on here. Okay, so for starters, I wanted to include on mine a picture of me of where I started, basically at my 400 plus pounds, as a reminder of where I was at one point. Also on here, these two right there is my mom and dad, and both of them passed away very young in my opinion. My mom was only 56, my dad 61. Some of you know he just passed away in November, and they are basically my reminder and motivation to create a healthy life for myself. Another motivation is my family. That's me, my husband, and my two girls, and family is very, very, very important to me. So they are on this board. One thing on here is arrow this way to fun. I want my life to be fun, include fun times, and you know, all of this that's on here can make fun in my life. Very important to me is my health, not just heart health, but health in general. Something that I would like is to be fit and toned. I do not want to be super skinny or anything like that. I actually want muscle definition. That is my goal someday. Something else that I think is important is life balance, and that is something that I need to work on. Mind, body, and spirit. Yeah. And one of my goals and one of my favorite exercises is bike riding, and so I would eventually like to do a century ride. That's a 100-mile bike ride. Here we have exercise. I want my exercise to be habit so that when I don't do it, I miss it. And I am working on that. I will say that this past summer and earlier I was pretty much at that point, but with my dad passing away and everything, it doesn't take long for you to kind of fall out of that. So I gotta build that back up. Healthy proteins need to be a part of my diet. That's some fish and eggs and beans, it looks like. Other healthy choices, vegetables and fruit. And this is a big one that I need to work on. Drinking water. That's huge for me because right now it lacks. Hugely lacks. I don't drink water like hardly ever unless I am absolutely thirsty. Couple little things I mentioned in another video about live, laugh, love. So I have on here live well, love much, and laugh often. Right above that I have a little reminder to love myself because I am very good at beating myself up. So this one is probably very, very important. If I love myself, then a lot of this other stuff will come a lot easier. And then this one is a reminder, just a cute little reminder to never, ever, ever give up. Never give up on myself. And then this one right here, I don't know if you can read that, but it's one of my favorite scriptures from the Bible, and it says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." And that is Jeremiah 29:11. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sure there could be other stuff I could have put on there, should have put on there, whatever. But that's just what is important to me. things that kind of spoke to me. You know what I mean? Life balance is just huge, because if I'm not, I mean, if there's some part that's just not all there, it can just snowball into horrible times. I know it. I've lived it. So finding that balance is very important to me. So loving myself is very important to me, my family, all of this. I think this is very good. You know, most people, I don't think, put, you know, those images of themselves or their, you know, parents or family or whatever. But to me, it helps remind me of where I've been, of, you know, like this picture of my mom. I don't know that you can tell. I don't know that you can tell at all, but it's a picture of her, and her one leg is just really huge, and that leg was a big part of what caused all of her health issues. That leg had some sort of growth on it, and her leg was just huge, probably weighed 50 plus pounds all by itself, and it was what caused her to stop walking. It was what caused her to basically give up. So having this picture in front of me with visibility to that leg is a good reminder of what she went through and what I went through watching her. And it, you know, it's reminder, motivation for me, because I don't want to go through that myself, but I also don't want my kids to have to go through that with me. Yeah. Now my dad, he had cancer, and cancer can happen to anyone. So I guess the reason for his picture here is just because he's my dad and I love him. And it's just kind of a good reminder to be good to myself. Doesn't matter how good I am to myself, cancer could happen to me. I hope it doesn't. Nobody wants it to, right? But there's a possibility. So anyway, that's my board. I've rambled on long enough. I think you get the idea. So I need to watch other people's videos yet. I'm so far behind on videos, but one thing I did need to mention with this whole challenge is the weight loss for me probably won't happen at all by New Year's Eve. It's just more of emotional healing at this point is what this challenge is for me. When I first joined it, my goal or thought was to actually lose weight again and to start losing again, but it's just not gone that way for me. And so right now I'm just getting through and doing the emotional healing aspect, because that's part of that spiritual and mind life balance thing. So if I can get that good, then, you know, some of this other stuff will follow. So I will not be having any fancy special outfits to wear on New Year's Eve. Chances are we'll be hanging out here in pajamas and watching the ball drop. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, so that's it for me. I hope you all are doing well. I wish you peace and love and smiles, and I will see you later. Have a great week. Bye.